Morty gonna be first up over for the team too. Got himself in a shot of Mel. Wait, no, it's not Morty. Is it Morty? Hold on a second. Looks like it's Dirks getting killed and shot at by Plush. Big damage onto the man. Why is Morty just chilling out in the open? I thought it was going to be the mage versus the rogues. Dirks trying to see if he could bail out of there. Plush did not establish a rupture on the guy. The man is going to be able to escape easily and catches him the much needed reset. Unless he wasn't supposed to be the first dueling? Hold on a second. Now I'm not even sure if Dirks is supposed to be the first one to duel. Wait a second. Was Dirks supposed to go first? Was it Morty first? What is happening? Or is it Dirks? Looks like Dirks just wants to go over here just to chill. Does Plush know this? Does he understand it? No, I think he does see it this time around. Gonna be Morty dropping in a frozen orb onto the tombstone just out of left field. Trying to see if he can get himself a frozen orb. Plush does end up walking by the orb. It is gonna get him out of stealth right afterwards though. It is gonna be a pet dealing for a bit of extra damage. Just stack up that frosty damage for the mage. I think it's like 15% damage buff, is it not? Once fully stacked up, and it's going to be vanish out of the rogue. The frost mage does not have any dot mechanics to play into, so the rogue does get himself a quick getaway. But he's dropping down a blizzard, maybe because the guy who does get him out, even though through Sam, hold on, Flush may just have to have a go. And he's going to have a go. Gouge into a kidney shot. Morty taking a bit of that damage. Doesn't really have a defensive to use right now. Does have a second ice block set up at the very least, and it's going to be able to get himself at least a frozen bomb. Frost bomb onto Plush, maybe a couple big hits, big shatters. Try to see if he go for a big go bomb. Does it go exploding? I think doesn't even realize he actually hit the man with a fire breath. That was actually so perfect. Vanish out of the rogue. So actually, Vanish coming back off of Plush the last second too. He got cloak, he got trinket, but Morty doesn't realize that he actually got a pretty big defensive out of the rogue right now. If you get a second Vanish out of him, no shot him to nothing, you might be okay. Does not play normal blinks by the looks of it though. Secret technique ripping right through him. Second ice block. This is why I guess the mage. I actually think in general in duels at this point, if we just run ice block, it's just really good to get out stunts, and there's a lot of classical stunts. It's going to be a blind on the Mortius, plus try to see if he can get himself out of combat. Might actually does get himself a clean reset. Well, I'll be damned. But the Nova, because he gouges innocent in the yard, is going to try to go in for a Shadow Meld, or yeah, Shadow Meld, real quickly to break out of that ray of frost. Shrink out of Morty, got him some big damage. Plus, does he have mobility? Looks like he does not. Frozen Orb is up for Morty. If you can get him some big flurries, he's got himself a big pet. If you can get a freeze onto Plush, it'll be perfect. Plush with a vanish. Does get himself at least a bit of a reset. Morty, not it was just yet. Plush does himself, I think, a decent setup with the cloak and everything. But for Morty, though, I think he's got to be a lot more aggressive with picking up eyes. Blinking? Yeah, shimmering, though. He definitely needs to start running blink. Wait, couldn't you get your pet to attack the rogue? Wait a second. No, it's stunned. Now it's stunned. I was thinking for a second you got out of it real quickly. Secret? And it's over, yeah? Yeah, it's over. You definitely got to start running blink against rogues. If you can break out of that opener stun, a cheap shot, or a kidney with a blink, oh, it is so good. Blink away, they step after you, turn around quick, hit them with a breath, or just nova them. Oh, and if you just walk away out of that scot-free, damn, it'll be good. Axe Toss immediately stops his go. Maybe Mortal Coil if you have it. Mortal on that gouge, which is so perfect. Rogue trying to see if you maybe shot a step fear before you can even have a go. That's going to be Chakras, Joy, and then if you get more pets in there as well, Corruption's going to be afterwards. As he goes in for an evasion, trying to see if he can have himself a go. Kiddish out of tricks. He's going to go for a shadowy duel. Pets do dislocate from me for just a second. They don't really know where you are. They can't really interact with you right now, except the last second. Tricks does burn himself a Warlock Hellstone, trying to give him some more healing, but Shadow strikes into eviscerates like that. Just absolutely ripping right through the boy. My goodness. My man, with Keep Smiling going to be up next. Sap immediately. Try to see if he can give himself a bit of a go. And Plush standing very scarily close to Infernal. Should get him out in the open once in a while. Kidney shot. Second miss can't really stop you. Well, you got yourself that shadow. What is Shadowy Duel? Yeah, Shadowy Duel. Plush with the Cloak of Shadows really early here with a vanish right after. Keep Smiling. Does have a havoc on the guy. Not like you can really use it much for anything right now. Does drop down rain of fire. Gonna get the rogue out. Is to be able to catch him. Mortal Coil with a second to see. Perfect opportunity for you to have a proper go right now. Maybe shot if you're after. As long as rogue is not in line of sight of you. Chaos Bolt is gonna be huge. Trying to get a second one going. Double bolt. Rogue is getting punished for this one with an evasion. Got him some cheat death. No cloak. No vanish for 26 seconds. Keep smiling. If you just get some huge bursts going, just keep smiling. Apply him some damage. No, it's not gonna happen. Flush. Oh my. This setup. I thought honestly he had the rogue there at his clutches. I thought it was gonna be over with TNT. This is gonna be the last one left. Got himself full camo flare down, plus it no whatsoever. Got him some damage. Going back up so soon. And TNT, honestly, I feel like while the rogue is up, pick up one of the ice, send your pets to the guy. Looks like that's exactly what he's gonna go do. Stun onto Plush, trying to go for a bit of a trinket right afterwards. Big damage. It's gonna be 100 trying to go for a turtle. No turtle shell. It's gonna be bandages. Oh wait, big burst out to plus goes in for a blind last second. I didn't realize he had a hunter's mark on the guy, so you can see him moving through the stealth. Good call by TNT though with the hunters. Aggressive use of hunter's mark, even though they get a blasted by the rogue. Just trying to make sure he doesn't get an easy escape unless he burns a vanish. Duke pick up the eye, send the pet at the guy. Should be able to see him. Does go for the sap into a trap. Pet is at least on him. At least should be able to just keep the rogue away while sap is down. Maybe does not have a trinket. Maybe a pet sack. Secret. Wait the last second. Oh. Random AoE getting the team hit little by little. But nah, does not find Plush. Plus does not have a trinket for this one. Big secret technique onto Dirks. Maybe this is enough damage. It's going to be his big Spore Cloak activated right after Kitten Shot to fall a Cold Blood. I think it's just over. Oh, and does end up going for that shadowy duel to escape away with Plush. At least with his soul for just a second. Does get himself almost like a pseudo vanish or whatever. With Katarina going to be up next. Dirks took a pretty big hit. At least held on to cheat death. If you got to miss up Mage Foot, maybe he could do a little bit of recovery. But it's going to be a rough one. Katarina, though, trying to give this man as much of an honor duel as humanly possible, if he can whatsoever. Vanish back up. Dirks has everything here. Ring of Frost. Maybe this will give Katarina something to work with. If you can just get Dirks in a good position, knock it back to the ring, you might be okay. Trying to go for that Frozen Nova. Kitten Shot right after. Cannot really break out of this one whatsoever. Taking quite a bit of damage. Breath ready, so at the very least, maybe you can have yourself a go. Trinket up for Dirks in case he wants to use it, but it's going to be Katarina with Arcane Surge. Dirks, potentially Cloak of Shadows, might just want to use it. There goes the Cloak. Lots of damage, you just get to immune. Just try to see if you can finish off Katarina if you can. Katarina making sure to break away as much distance as possible from Dirks. There goes the Shadow Meld, Shadow Strike, Stealth with Shadow. I think it's just over for Cat, right? Unless some way somebody will live. Cheap Shot is just over. Dirks does end up taking you down. My goodness. The amount of damage you gotta deal with is just astronomical with Panorama. It's 80% dampening. Hold on, almost 80. Give me a second. And 80. There we go. 14 minutes, 30 seconds, no healing. Trying to let Dirks get as much food as possible, actually. Panorama does get a slow into Dirks. If you can go some damage, some slows, Bear Form trying to tank up as much as possible, letting throws to work. He doesn't have a Cloak of Shadows for a while. It's going to be a gouge real quick. Probably wants to go for a Kitten Shot as soon as you're out of that Bear Form. As long as you're aware of it, you should be able to counter. It does go for the trinket basket right after. At least you're able to live the secret technique together while in bear form. Trying to go for some damage of your own. Blind onto the boom kit though. There is a pet available for you. It's going to be vanished out of Dirks either way though. As Panorama having to go back into bear form into a Heart of the Wild. At least you'll be able to take up the damage while in bear form a little bit. But you really do need some damage onto Dirks. Just a couple more dots. But a Kitten Shot, I think it's just over. Cold Blood is just done with. My goodness. Hold on a sec. Is every one of them going to give the man the honor duel? So far, every one of you has given him an honor duel. From the first mage to now the second mage. And if you actually let him get full food, are you actually? Wait, okay. Actually giving him full food. Jareem, though, tell me you're playing Blink. You are playing Blink, able to get out of the stun immediately. But a Kitten Shot catches you really quickly into big eviscerates. Does get himself ult up time. Hopefully altered to the high health. No. Some of the damage did go through. Maybe look at an Ice Block here early on. Dirks with the Shadow Mill, trying to see if he can avoid some of the damage. Shadow Striker after, big eviscerates to follow. Cloak of Shadows right there. Jareem has to go for an Ice Block, I think. If he can get whatever he can out of the Rogue. Does Juke out a kick? Poly right after? Maybe you can get yourself a big setup. Normal Cloak for the Rogue. Has himself a vanish as long as you get some kind of a go, maybe? Ice Block? Might be a block, yeah. At least you got another triple center, guys, so maybe they can chip away his health little by little. Not the most amount of damage. Does break out of the block. I think he doesn't have a block that heals him, though. I think he doesn't have the Ice Block that heals him. But Dirks does end up taking out another one right after. Is Kioska really going to give you an honor duel as well? He's giving you the bow. You got yourself, what, 94% dampener? All right, we're literally going to have to wait here a minute while this man recovers. At least he's got Mage Fruit, so at least he's gone some kind of recovery. You better be drinking your sippy cup, your apple juice, every single global you get, by the way, Dirks, because this is going to take a second. We're going in all in. 17 minutes into this duel specifically. And you guys wonder later, like, why does Dal not have enough EU duels? What is happening? Brother. 2i. Yeah, it looks like Nick is going to be gone, so maybe we'll be able to get ourselves spots, boys. Yeah, Nick or Smiling is going to be leaving Are you just gonna go with 75? That's fine. Cheap shot to follow. Let's try to get aggressive evasion up immediately for Dirks, which is good, as he got a death tracker spinning all around him. With a disarm, goes in for a quick blind. Hunter's Mark is on the rogue. Still can get himself advantage. Gouge to the bed, as Kiosco at least want to be able to go for a stun at least early on. Scatter onto Dirks with an explosive. Harpoon right after, keeping him in place. Stun to follow. Trinket right for Dirks. Has himself advantage. Has true vanishes. May want to use him immediately. That's gonna be Hunters. Can still not get out of the situation. Vanish. Oh no, it's just over. The man almost came back though too. He got 4. So we had Plush go in and get 4. Then we had Dirks go in and get 4. Rogues, man. Rogues. And they're not going to get any weaker next patch, man. Not going to get any weaker. It's actually kind of insanity. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if we can get us another going here, yeah?